Okay, and why there is a need to bring the blaze meter organization here? Because it has meter in that. So JMeter, in JMeter also meter is there, meter. So here also meter is there. Okay, so they have kept the name based on JMeter only, and they offer services for JMeter only, right? But it's not a direct related organization. It has no direct relation with the JMeter. The main organization to handle JMeter, or the parent organization of JMeter, is Apache Software Foundation, right? These are, you can say, or it is a third party organization which helps for the fulfillment or the betterment of JMeter, correct? JMeter, and it's a very famous also. So what it does, right? So it helps in enhancement of JMeter, right? Like writing some codes. Their developer writes some code for the JMeter to make it more enhanced, correct? Then they develop plugin for the JMeter. Second point is, so many plugin, if you see, they have extension at BZM. Their name will contain BZM and then plugin name. So these are developed by BlazeMeter only. Then it has on BlazeMeter Chrome plugin for recording, correct? Recording that we'll see after this. Then they write a very beautiful blogs on JMeter, correct? They write very beautiful blogs on JMeter. Then recently they have started free certification program on JMeter also, correct? I think, but these will done, this doesn't hold any value, but even though they have started, because they have a name, so you can go for it, right? And it's free. And the last and main business is selling its services and the plans. Okay, now what this plan contain, that is their main business. So these are the list of uh, the plans they have, or the features in their plan. So to make it short, just understand in very simple manner is that, see, load testing or performance testing is not a easy thing, or you can say it's actually costly affair. To do a load testing, you have to hire, first you have to prepare environment, dedicated environment that is known as performance testing environment. Then you have to have some APM tool, right? Because earlier also I told that what is happening on server side, no tool, this performance testing tool cannot to tell. Okay, these are the just load testing tool. They will put the load and get you the response time. But what is happening on the architecture level? We have learned the architectures, right? So who is going down? Where is the culprit? So for this, we need APM tool like App Dynamics, Dynatrace. These are the APM tools. Okay, very famous paid tools. Any APM tool in the market currently or are paid only, all are commercial only. So you have to buy the license for that. Fine. Then you have to hire performance tester also. You have to pay their salary. Then you have to hire some performance engineer also, who will give analysis recommendation. You have to pay their salary also. Plus the this infrastructure, right? LG load generator you have to bring, because we have a limitation, right, to put the load from one machine. So suppose I need 20,000 load or 30,000 load, and from one system I can only generate uh, 2,000 load only. So how many machine I need for 30,000 user load? 15 machine I have to use, right, and put them in distributed load environment. So it's not easy thing. It's not like Selenium automation, just using 2 or 3 people also we can do, or using 2 or 3 system we can do, right? It's a very big effect. That's why many companies do not go there. Many people, many companies still avoid to go in performance testing, because it's not a simple thing. Okay, that you prepare the script, you run. No, if you want real performance testing, this, so many things are involved. Okay, many things are involved. But the people who needs it, um, they they go for it now. So the mid-scale company, or those company who do not want to invest in all these things that we talked, like APM or infrastructure or load generator, on paying the salary for performance engineer, right? So they can, or let us say their requirement is just one time, means they are designing one product. Very small companies there who cannot afford this, because these all are costly, and their product needs to be tested one time. So they can go, what they can go and buy the plans, this plan. in their plan, what is there, that you do not have to worry about infrastructure and this APM tool and other thing. All comes in that package. Okay, all comes in the package. What they have to do is just make the JMX, purchase their plan, put them on their server, and execute there. All the details they will keep. Correct. So that is their main business actually. That is their main business also. Right. So those companies should not be bothering, and then they can directly go for the plan, and they can do the execution there. But its plan is costly also. Okay. As per me, it's in dollar. They charge in dollar, and it's very high. Suppose some Indian projects are there, right, or some country who do not have that much budget, right? So it's their plan is actually high. But this is what their main motive is. Now, okay. So what we'll do, we'll go to their website first. So if you type BlazeMeter, and uh, so you can see here, right? This is the BlazeMeter. It's a software company. It's not a tool. Many people think BlazeMeter is tool. No, it's not tool. It's a whole company. Okay, who sells their plan? It's there somewhere in USA, right? And parent organization is CA Technology. Now you can go to the website here, and you can go to the pricing plan by clicking on pricing. Then you can go to this blog page, and you can go to this BlazeMeter University. So this is the main website, right? Here, so you can explore if you need. This is their pricing plan. Right? If you see, what are the services? Means what are the things they sell in their plan. Then this is the blog page where they write blog on many things, including our JMeter. And then here the university page. Here they have started few courses, certification courses, right? The university page, and by default this BlazeMeter will be auto selected whenever you visit this page on from the right hand side. Okay, what you can do is come to this, click on this open source, and you'll get 3 course: intro, pro, and this terrace also. Terrace is like a visualization tool by BlazeMeter only, so you can learn from this also. So you can start with intro, then you can start with pro, and then you can do for the terrace also. What you have to do is if there are around 20 videos of 10 minutes in here and here, you have to watch them, and they will ask you to attend the questions, which will be MCQ question only, multiple choice question, and you have to answer them right after watching the videos for each section, for this separately, for this separately. Plus there will be 3 attempts, and 90% is the passing mark. Correct, 90% is the minimum passing, and you'll get 3 attempts, and you have to finish this in 30 days only after enrolling. Enrolling means first you have to create your account. When you click on this get started, they will ask you to create the account, right? You have to register. It's all free. Then within 30 days only you have to do. Otherwise, let us say if you have gone beyond 30 days, then you can register again with another email ID. Not an issue, right? With another email. And once you do this, then they will give you a certificate, course completion certificate, you can say, related to this JMeter. Fine. Now coming to the plan, so as you said, the plan is very costly. So it's not this kind of services, right? Not only BlazeMeter offers. Nowadays, many people are there in market which offer this thing, the infrastructure thing. and we do not have to worry those kind of services. So in India also many companies are there. Some other outside India also many companies are there which offer this thing, and their charges are less compared to this charge that we see here. Okay, so if you are there in a company and if you have a requirement, do a R&D, not only go for Blazemeter because they charge very high. You see, they are charging very high. Okay, so some other company are also there which can afford offer the same thing in same price. Sorry, which can offer the same services in less than this price offered by these people. Now, okay, so this is all about Blaze. Now, one thing here that uh, if some myths and limitation related to this Blazemeter or those other company which provide services like Blazemeter. See, no one will create the JMeter script. Okay, so any company has to hire a JMeter person or who knows the at least how to do the scripting, because that is the basic. This Blazemeter, even though you buy their plan, they will not create. Many people think that it will create or it's there in plan. No, you have to prepare the script like how we have prepared. Let us say for user registration or product booking, right? And then you can go for their plan to execute. So execution is different thing, bigger number of user, for executing for bigger number of user and getting the stats from server side. That is what APM tool does, right? So that is a different thing. So at least this part will always be there. Job will not be gone, right? This will be required. This needs to be done manually. uh, no automated service offer this. Okay, then correlation thing, many people say that um, correlating, and yeah, the same thing, preparing the JMeter script is there in the plan. No, we have to do all the thing. Means a person is needed. Any company who wants to test its product and he do not want to invest that much, right? So even though he want to buy the plan, first he needs one JMeter guy to at least prepare the script. Okay, then only he can go for any of the plan, whether by Blazemeter or by any other company. Okay, he need it. Plus this Blazemeter guys, they only support JMX file because only they have relation with JMeter. You cannot upload other file formats from other tool like load runner tool or new load tool, right? And uh, right, and you can upload in their on their services, right? Using any of this, means you cannot do, or you cannot upload any of the file formats for load runner or new load. Means let us say the script created using load runner or new load, you cannot upload them in Blazemeter, or you cannot execute in their environment, right? Only they supports JMX files. Now we'll talk about the third parties ways for recording and exporting for JMeter, exporting to JMeter. Right, so just a second. So what is this, right? So basically, sometime you'll face issue while recording the things. So when we started initial classes, so in that we have seen that there are few steps that we have to use as a troubleshooting step whenever you are not able to record using JMeter, right? Few set of steps where they're like change the port, change the proxy, uh, uh, yeah, change the certificate, right? Generate new certificate, like these things. Few set of steps I have told. In that last step was using the third party ways of recording. So even though after doing all the stuff you are not able to record from JMeter, then we can go with some third party's tool or third party's ways to record, and then we can export that file to JMeter, and then we can do the correlation and other enhancement activity in JMeter, right? So this can be interview question also, that if you are not able to record an application using JMeter, what will be your approach? So tell that you know you have an idea on how to create a script or how to record the script using a developer tool by Curl or HER or Fiddler or BlazeMeter Chrome plugin, and how to export to the JMeter, right? You know this. So first we'll see using F12 developer tool how we can do, right? In that, first we'll see using curl command, client URL. Curl, full form of curl is client URL, and then we'll see using HER, right? And then these two. This is deprecated now, it doesn't work. So uh, what we'll do, let us open our browser in incognito mode. You have to do this activity here also in incognito mode, or if you are using in normal mode, then clear the previous cookie and cache, right? So now open the F12 developer tool. The dev tool. Shortcut to open this is F12, right? That's why I called the F12 developer tool. Actually, name is developer tool. Shortcut to bring this is F12, right? F12. Now, what we have to do is in Chrome, basically, I'm telling. So here you will get an option that preserve log. Put a check mark on this. Here you will get an option that disable cache. Put a check mark on this, and this should be in red, right? Red means it will capture the traffic. Okay, red, it will record the traffic. Now what we have to do is we have to minutely work here one by one. So let us say first I'll do launch. Okay, so I'll open the website. So this is the home page launch, right? And parallelly we'll open the we'll open a JMeter. Okay, here one blank JMeter is available. Now what we have to do is we have to first identify those requests which are the main request, right? Ignoring the embedded resources. So let us say here this is the main request. We have identified that. Now select that, let's select that, and select that and right click, and you see here copy, and here you'll see copy as curl. Okay, copy as curl. One by one we have to do. So see, if this transaction was having two requests, then one by one for each we have to do. So first I'm doing for this, so copy and copy as curl. Okay, do not do this one, copy all as a curl. Do this one, copy as curl. The things has been copied. Now we'll go to JMeter and go to tools, and we'll see this option called import from curl. Just paste it here, Control V, and click on create test plan. And if you see, these things are automatically added here. By default, JMeter will put the P, put the things using P function, right? This we have learned long back. For now, let me put 111. I will change this, and this let us disable. Okay. Now this is the launch request. Here the header. This is cookie manager automatically got added, right? Cookie manager will move up, and we have to name the. So these things are very lengthy process actually. Okay, using any third party ways. Here, the convenient way is out of all these available option, this one is very good option, right? Okay, using BlazeMeter Chrome plugin. But even though it also requires some extra effort. Okay. So what we have to do is see, it's a very this is the request, right? It came, we know it came, and here inside that it headers also came. But now many things are left which we have to do. So what are those things? First, request name, right? Some name you have to give, T01 homepage launch. Then you have to put that in a transaction controller go to add, go to logic controller, use transaction controller, copy this request and put it here, right, like that. And now you can give some name here like T01 launch or home page launch, whatever, right. You can give some beautiful name. I'm just giving simply here. So this is the name of transaction, this is the name of the request. So it's a lengthy process, right? If you see, the third party ways are not actually good way. And only in the last resort, when you see that JMeter cannot record, we use this kind of um, services. So suppose this is launch one, okay, like that. I have name I have given. So same way. So this is just initial part. Then we have to do correlation, parameterization. Many things are there. So let us say next transaction. So once this is done, you see this button. Click on that so that these all logs will be cleared. And then next for enter restore, to click on enter restore. So again, this is the main request. So select that and right click and go to copy as curl. No, sorry. Yeah, copy as curl CMD actually. Here two curls are there. This curl CMD. Okay, this one. Then come to JMeter and select this thread group and go to tools, import from curl, paste it and create test plan. So another request got created. This is the enter restore request. Now again, you have to do everything what I have just done here, right? Bring one transaction controller, put this inside that, name, give the name. So like that, we have to keep on doing. Now next, uh, suppose click on sign. So this is the request, right? Select that, right click, copy as curl CMD. Then tools, import from curl, paste it. Then this got created, this request got created for signing, right? Sign. Then let us do a login. Okay. So here J2E. So here we have two requests, right? So for each one, we have to do one by one. Right click, copy as curl, come here, tools, import from curl, paste this. Then we'll do for another. So select, right click, copy as curl, and here tools, import from curl. Okay. So you see two requests for login. Okay, this is login 1 and this is login 2. They got captured. And one is redirecting request. So this setting we have to uncheck, right? We have seen this earlier. So uncheck this because automatically this will be checked when you create using curl command. Now rest we have to do rest we have to do other enhancement like putting them in the transaction controller called login, giving the name for that. Now one few more thing we have to fix, right? If you see this user input part, this is not accepted in this way. Okay, it will fail if you pass like this. Why it will fail? Because first here dynamic values are there that we have to handle. Second thing, they are this is not the way in which they are passing, right? They are passing in a tabular manner. So if you see for this request here, you have to make them manually, all those things. Okay, like just delete this because it will not be accepted in this format, and we can make from here username value whatever, suppose J2E, then password. This is still recording only. Enhancement is left. So recording itself will take so much time. Okay. Then here source space. Then here are dynamic values there. Right, like this. Okay. And here no such thing is required. So here we do not have to fix anything. Now other thing will remain same, like fixing the dynamic values. If you see the dynamic value we have to fix, right? Then preparing the test data for this user inputs. Okay. Then use of assertion. So everything that we have learned in enhancement phase, all we have to do, right? And plus important thing is that you will not get the original recording log to do the enhancement. You have to do this from your understanding, right? By doing a trial run and understanding how that value is coming, where it is coming, because that in the whenever we record from JMeter, we get a original recording log, right? By looking at that, we fix our dynamic values. But here you will not get. So this you can do, you can fix from your analysis. And when you are very proficient on JMeter, if you understand the in and outs of the dynamic value, then this approach, then only this kind of approach you can handle. Because initially for a beginner, that original recording is needed as a reference to handle the thing. This will be very tough when you want to go and fix the thing. You have to understand, right, where it can occur, because you're not getting the original log. So whatever the rule I have taught, from that rule only we have to analyze. But at least we should remember the things, right? So let us say it is passing in this request. So as per the rule, it can be in any of the requests, right? But this you will not find there. Why? Because we are not getting the original log. We are getting some whenever we replay this, we'll get a new log, right? New log. And in that, the source space will be having some different value. But at least that is the value we need, right? That is the value we need. Well, again, also there challenges can come, because if you remember in source space, there are two values coming, and JMeter is taking the second value. How I'll come to know if I do not have original log, that which out of those two values for source page, which one JMeter is taking, right? So these are very time consuming process, and analysis needs to be done. Okay. So you have to do trial run this, and again check, run this, check, run this, check, like that you have to do, right, to fix the dynamic value. So this will be there. This is the biggest limitation in any of the option we have, along with the this small fixes that we need, right? Giving the name of the request, putting them in transaction controller, fixing the parameter area, the input area, right? So this was using curl method. Now next we'll talk about using HER. Okay. Now HER, again, that is an inbuilt thing in F12. So in HER thing, what we do, we will not be doing one by one. Here I have done one by one for each transaction. By right, in HER we first navigate through all the pages. Means, let me first close this and open in again, open that incognito mode. Let us open F12 dev tool, and here make sure this setting is on, this setting is on, and this is in red, right? Now what we have to do is navigate through your website and do all the activity. Means go to launch your website, right? Do not clear the log here. Okay, do not clear. Let it be. Then let us go to enter a store. Let us go to sign in. Let us sign in here. And then log in. Then suppose let us select a product. So all logs, if you see, are getting preserved here, right? That's why here preserve log is there. And once you are done with your flow, then right click anywhere you right click, and you see this option, save all as HER content. So whole logs will be saved in a format called HER format. Okay, save that. Now what we have to do is that HER needs to be converted to JMX. HER needs to be converted to JMX file. So there are some online tool using which we can do this. So we'll Google that. HER to JMX, right? JMX. So here you can see one is by BlazeMeter only. Few other people are also providing this service. We'll use this BlazeMeter one. Here choose the file and go to desktop. That HER. Here one.hr, right? Open and then click on convert. And download this gem. Save. And now open that in JMeter. Okay. Here one.jmx, right? So you can see here, this is how it has came, and these are the all logs. This is more tedious, right? If you see, first thing is that few things you remove, unnecessary thing that you see are have been added. So these all things we do not need. Let us delete that. Then since this is converted by BlazeMeter, so name they have given as BlazeMeter. Now another thing here, the main request plus embedded resources, you see everything has been captured. Okay, that is one biggest drawback. So first, very minutely, we have to delete all the embedded resources, right? Because we do not keep them. Like this. So these are the works, additional work we'll be getting. Right. So I've deleted all the embedded resources. Now here, request we have to identify. So this is the launch request. You put them in a launch transaction controller, add a transaction controller, right? TT here. Okay, give a name, put that request inside that, change the name of that also. Same way this is for, and click enter a store request. This is clicking on sign in, right? Then this is the accounts, means when we log in, so it has two requests we know, right? So this is the request one, the things going over here, here request two, correct? And this is when we are selecting a fish, this is the select a pet request. That is how you have to identify the request by using F12 developer tool only, and you have to put the respective request in respective transaction controller. One more thing you have to do is inside each request, BlazeMeter will add a timer automatically. Okay, so you have to delete this timer. If you see, these timers are not needed. Okay, now uh, that is also that is the thing you have to do, because we'll be adding thing time, not those timers. And now other thing, as usual, fixing the dynamic values, use of assertion, preparing test data, everything goes same. And here also you not get that original recording log. You can add a view result tree and just replay the test, rerun, replay, and like that you can fix the stuff. Okay. Now, what I'll do. So next we'll see using Fiddler. So Fiddler and HAR, they have behavior uh, behavior in the sense the nature of recording is same. Only thing here we are doing using directly using F12 developer tool, right? Here we will be using an external tool called Fiddler. You can download, it's an open source tool. You can download and install, right? Fiddler. It's a sniffing tool only. It's a sniffing tool. You can just download, right, and install. So I have already, means I have already installed. So I'll just open that. This is the Fiddler. It's asking to download. Okay. So this is what Fiddler is. This is much worse than the HER. HER method is much good. Okay, even though we'll talk, but I do not prefer. HER method is much better, I'll suggest. First thing, we have to need additional tool, this Fiddler tool. Plus it records some irrelevant thing also, right? Means irrelevant URL, because it's kind of network sniffing tool. So when you record or when you do your activity, at the same time some other request will also be coming, like the irrelevant request that we talk about in JMeter, request from some other third-party sources. So they will also be coming, and when you convert them in JMX, they will also come in that JMX, right? And we have to filter them. So first, when you open this Fiddler, go to Tools section and go to Options. And then here you see this tab called HTTPS. If your application has HTTPS in that, right? So you have to put a check mark on this, like this. Then you have to put a check mark here, and then from this drop down, by default, all processes will be there. Select from browser only, right? Select from browser only, and then click on OK. Fine. And then open your browser in incognito mode. Okay. So see, I just opened browser, many things are coming, right? Means there are some internal activity going between the browser and the internet, and all are getting recorded. Still, I didn't open anything. So let all the requests come, and then we'll delete them. It's never ending. Select, click somewhere, select Control A, and delete. Like this, we can delete. But it's going on. From where it is coming? Not sure. So some internal activity going. So like this way, it can hamper the recording. If it doesn't stop, uh, we cannot record also, because all thing will be mixed. Okay, all our traffic that we will do by opening that website, all will also come here, and all these will be mixed. So it will be more problematic. Select them and keep on deleting. Still it's there. Not sure from where it is coming. From Google Chrome it's coming because I closed and it stopped. Okay, now I think it's stopped. Now what we'll do, but it's still something. We'll visit our website and do all our activity. Okay, in the same way how we did on the in the HAR method. So let us visit our website and do all the things. So you can see how the requests are coming here, right? Then enter store, then sign in, then here J2EE. Like that, you have to record end-to-end flow. Means you have to do all the end-to-end flow, and all the end-to-end flow logs will be coming here. Once that is done, what you do, click somewhere, anywhere, you click anywhere here, right? Anywhere, and press Control A to select all, and then go to File and go to here Export Selected Session, right? Export Sessions and Selected Session. So, and automatically it will ask the HAR format, right? Same thing, and go to Next, and it will ask to save. So let us say I'll save on my desktop 2.har, right? Because it's a HAR file only. Now we have to convert it. Okay. So all activities go in same way. It's a HAR file. Convert that in JMX using that online tool, and then open that online tool in JMeter and remove the unnecessary stuff, right? Embedded resources also, you'll see they will be captured. You have to remove some irrelevant requests, like this kind of request will be there. Some other requests, like if you see McAfee, they will also come. So all these you have to remove and only keep the main request, right? And other thing, plus inside each request one timer will be added by BlazeMeter, since you are using the BlazeMeter to convert. So timer will be added, that you have to delete, and everything same way. Okay, in just what we did uh, from HAR to JMX. Okay, so for today we'll stop here only. Tomorrow we'll see BlazeMeter, how to record from this BlazeMeter Chrome plugin, which is developed by BlazeMeter people only. All right, so thank you. BlazeMeter Chrome plugin is a plugin developed by the BlazeMeter people only, and uh, it's only only plugin available for Chrome browser. Fine. So that's why it's known as Chrome plugin, or you can say BlazeMeter Chrome plugin, because it's not there for other browser like Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox. Only in Google Chrome it's there. So first we have to install this in your browser, that is Chrome browser, right? You have to install. So to do that, we have to go in the web store for Chrome. Like we have web store, app store, right? Play store. So similarly, Google Chrome has web store. So search on Google like web store, Chrome, or Chrome store also you can search. Fine. So I'll get this link, this one. Open that. And here you search for, simply you type BlazeMeter. Blaze. So here it is, right? This is that plugin. Okay. So here you will get an option to add this to your browser. Since I have already added, that option is not coming, but you will get that option to add, and it will be installed. When it will be installed, it will look like this. If you see on top right corner, red symbol with B, right? B. So that is the plugin. Fine. Now how to use that? So first, to use it, we will be needing an credential or a user detail with BlazeMeter. So you have to go to BlazeMeter website and create a credential. Or let us say if you click on this plugin, here two options will be there, either login or sign up. So if you already have the credential, you can click on the login and sign in and do the sign in. If you do not have, then you can click on sign up, right? Let me go to sign up, and you can do the sign up. You can create an account. It's free. Fine. So I already have, so I'll click on login and I'll just log in here. So I'll log in later. First, let me tell you why to log in. So click on this plugin and one pop-up will come. This is the pop-up where everything is controlled, right? Whenever you record anything, right? Let us say simple flow, just I record just to understand. So let me press this red button. Okay. And let me open the home page, right? So let us say one transaction got recorded. Now let me stop it. And here you will get that option to save, right? This save once you have stopped. So again, you click and you get this option to save. When you go to save, here two options will be available. One will be Selenium, one is in YML format, right? Which is a combination of JMeter and Selenium. You will not get that JMX option. Fine, JMX option. One more option will come to download the file in JMX format, which will not be there. So to have that, you have to sign in. To have that option available, you have to sign in, right? So that is a necessary thing. We have to have that account. So let me log in first. So my ID. So I've logged in, right? And this is the dashboard page which will come. And if you go to this tab and click on this icon, you'll see you are already logged in, right? Your name will come. And this is the this page will come. Just click on this crossbar to close this page. So this is the default page whenever you create an account with JMeter, right? So here we upload the test, right? You see, create test. You can run your JMX file. The thing that I told yesterday that we can create a test and we can run here. For 50 users, it will be free, right? So you see, here you upload your JMX script. These are the script they support, correct? And then you set the number of users. You set these few things, and you can run. You can run in their uh, setup in their environment, and we do not have to worry about anything, right? So that is what their plan. 50 user will be free. More if you want to run, you can purchase their plan. So it's like a cloud, running on a cloud, but everything is there inside their premises, right? So this is how it works. You can explore more by logging in. Now let me close. So now we have already logged in here. So what we have to do is, um, let us say I have already logged in here. Fine. Now after you log in, give a name here. Any name you can give, whatever you need. Suppose a PB2 I'll give project name. It will be. Then this is the start button. Before pressing the start, few settings we have to do. So come to this advanced option, and here check that user agent current browser. Obviously it will be current browser. Patterns, filter pattern will be this. It will be as it is. Now below few check boxes will be there. In that we have to put some selection like disable browser cache, right? One check mark here. Then record ajax call, one check mark here. Fine. Then here no check mark, here no check mark, here no check mark. Fine. These things are not required. So important one is here one and here one. Then request to record, right? So in that choose the second one. Fine. In this choose the second one. Okay. Then below GUI functionality, in that uh, uh, keep this selected, and then this one and this one. This cookie CSS JavaScript images, they are embedded resources and we do not record them, right? So any redirecting request and other, we can put a check mark on that, right? But not on this. Fine. So these are the setting that we have to do, and then start the recording. So how to start? Just click on this record button. So it's started. Now open your uh, launch your URL. So once you launch here, this pop-up will come. Fine. So already um, here one few things got captured, so you can ignore them because this is how the behavior is. Initially it will not come. When you launch the URL, then this pop-up will come. Now here will enter the transaction, right? Whatever transaction we do. So let us say T01 home page launch. So this facility is there. So that's why I said in third party ways of recording, this is the better uh, way, like using JMeter plugin. It's the best thing that we have, okay, in third parties way. Many options are there, and even embedded resources will not be recorded. So these things are there. So there is no need to worry on those parts. So here I'm adding a transaction, right? So if I've given a transaction name, then be sure to click this on this option, add a step, so that this will go here. Okay, or you can press enter button also. After giving the name here, you can either click on this, or you can press enter button. So let me click on this. So you'll see it went over here. Now I'll currently, you see here it's saying 0 by 0. Now I'll refresh this. So this got refreshed and 2 requests got captured, right? Maybe uh, yeah, we'll see later on. So 2 requests got captured. Now next transaction, let us say T02 enter store. Fine. And after giving the transaction name here, make sure that you click here or you press the enter button. Anything you can do. So let me press enter button, and the transaction went there, right? Now you do the activity, and whatever the request will be there, the request got captured here. Okay, like that we can go ahead. T03, click sign in, and click on sign in. Give some good name while giving the transaction names, right? Give some good name. T04 login. Log. I'll stop at this position, right? You can do like this whole flow, you can record. Let me stop. And now it has stopped. It's still moving. Now we'll go to the save, and you'll see the third option has came, which is on top, that JMeter, right? JMX. So click on that. Then it will ask the domains. Right? Domains means which are the URL, the main URL involved in your application. So a domain can be one or many, right? Domain can be one or many in your application, right? So currently here only one domain is there, so it's showing here octoprof.com, right? So that is selected. If many are there, you can put a check mark on both. It means on all, right? On all, and then click on save. So it will download the JMX file directly. It's exporting, and then it has been saved. It's asking to save on my desktop only. So save. Now what we can do is we can open that in our JMeter directly. pv2.jmx here. So this was the test transaction. This we can ignore because it was created uh, automatically, right? And here the URL is there. So either you can delete or you can keep it. Let me delete. Other thing, we have to delete some unnecessary thing. A header manager, some headers are added here, so we have to keep this user defined variable. We have to keep this request default. We have to keep, right? We can change the setting here to download the embedded resources. This DNS cache manager authorization, cookie cache manager do not required at this level. If you need, you can move them inside the thread group because these two are used inside the thread group, right? And automatically one check mark is here. automatically BlazeMeter has put, and here also cache manager is not generally used. All right, you can avoid the use of cache manager. Plus, if you are retrieving embedded resources, then also you can use, or you cannot use. Even if you are retrieving embedded resources, try to not use the cache manager, because we are putting load on server, right? So we should always retrieve the thing from the server side. Cache manager, if you are using, so it's like browser activity. The things are the static resources are loaded from the server, right? Sorry, from the browser end, right, browser end. So it should not be used, even if you are retrieving, if you the embedded resources. If you are not retrieving, then none will be used, that you can disable them. Now now here in header manager, you see some common headers has been kept at one place, right? Common header, so we have to keep it. Then here the base URL, you see, is automatically parameterized by this BlazeMeter. So that is also one good thing. If you see the URL, right, the URL is automatically parameterized, and that requests are grouped inside the respective transaction. That is another good thing. One more thing we have to do is, inside each request a timer will be added, right? See, a constant timer. We have to delete that, because we'll not be using constant timer like this. We'll be using think time. So that we have to delete. Then other thing, I missed something. I deleted the one request. Right? Be careful while deleting. T01 I deleted home page launch. Right? Extend yeah, by mistake. Let me see. Can came or no? Okay, not an issue. So be careful while deleting few things, or have a backup copy always before working on the main copy, because it has been deleted T0. Right, now next is so few headers, right? You can see are kept here, and few are inside each request, right? So common header are kept at header manager. You have to keep that. Now now other thing we have to do the enhancement, right? Like request name, you have to change like the transaction name, each request name. You have to give number in that one, two. If any request has two, if any transaction has two requests, all those things you have to do. Then correlation, parameterization, right? Here this value, or in login we have these two values. This we have to keep. And follow redirect we should not keep, because see, automatically whenever you do all this, um, uh, whenever you use all these third party ways, you see this option is automatically checked, right? But follow redirect we are not using. Okay, because the two request, see, the login has follow redirect, right? It has two requests, one is 302, another is 200, right? So when we are keeping both the requests in our JMX file, then there or whenever we are keeping the two requests in our transaction, then follow redirects we should not do. Okay, so you should disable this. You can disable this for every request, because in what I have observed, that in any of the third party ways that we uh, follow to capture or to create the JMX, in that automatically that setting is checked. Okay, so you can uncheck that. Now rest goes as it is, fixing the dynamic value and all the enhancement step we have to follow. Plus here also we do not get the uh, what that original recording log, right? So we have to fix the things by understanding the stuff, correct? Where this dynamic value can happen, can occur, in which transaction it can occur. We have to do try and error. We have to run the script, debug, again run, debug, like that. This we have to enhance this kind of script, because the original recording will not be there. Okay, so this is from BlazeMeter. Sorry, this is using by BlazeMeter Chrome plugin. It's the easiest way in all the option that we have, either this or this or this. This is the easiest one, but few drawbacks are also there of using these third party ways, right? Before we talk about the limitation, there is one more tool which helps in doing this recording, third party way recording. That is bad, but it is deprecated now. It's not working anymore, right? This is the URL, you can check. but it's not working. It was also a good tool like our Chrome plugin to record the stuff. Now, yeah, talking about the limitations, as I said, no original recording log, right? Uh, to do the enhancement right, will not get. In few of the options like in HCR method or in Fiddler method, you have to filter out the embedded resources, or if any irrelevant request is captured, you have to arrange the request, the transaction element. This work is very extensive, right? Arranging. Here also, if you see, we have to name this request at least, right? Before the request, we have to give the name of the transaction. Why so? Because the reporting HTML report should come perfect, right? It should be arranged in a alphabetical order. If you are not giving the names before the request, report will come haphazard manner, okay, zigzag manner it will come. So that we have to do instead before each request, the name of the transaction you have to add, right? So these kind of stuff are very extensive, very much. These extra works are very extensive, okay. Then few of the options require internet connectivity to a third party source for conversion. Even for BlazeMeter also it needs sign in uh, to its server and internet connectivity to download the JMX file. So what it means that let us say if you are working in a some restricted client environment where uh, the outside network is not open, means it happens, right? Many of you will be knowing that only the client URL and its application will work. You cannot have Google or anything. So at the time, this most of this will fail. All will fail basically. This all will fail because they require some internet connectivity to the external source. Okay, external uh, uh, facility you can say, right? Here we need to convert the HER file to JMX file. That service, third party service we need. Here we have to connect to the BlazeMeter um, server to log in and to download the JMX file. So all these things is required, which we cannot do if we are working in some restricted environment, right? So which option is feasible in that case? Then this option is available because it did not require any internet connectivity. Directly we can create a JMX file, JMX script using this curl method, right? So these drawbacks are there, limitations are there.